So, Mike, tell me about this project of yours. It sounds incredibly exciting.
Thank you. It is a film called The Way Out, and it is a thriller about two young men who were abused as kids, and they become roommates, and they handle that abuse in different ways. One of them turns to alcohol and sort of hurting himself, and then the other one, my character, turns to fighting and sort of physical revenge, and so he hurts other people, and 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 then there's conflict.
Nice. And how would you describe your character?
So my character is he's somebody. The way that I thought about Shane when I was preparing for this role and while we were filming is I think of him almost like a wild animal that you invite into your home, almost like a wolf. In some
Yeah.
ways, in some ways, wolves remind you of dogs, and they're comforting, and you can pet them, and you can sort of spend time with them, and they resemble something that you uh, know and understand and care about. And then in a split second, that wild animal can turn on you and bite you, or fight you, or be ferocious. And I feel like that is how I played Shane in The Way Out. My character, Shane, meets Alex, played by Johnny Buchamp, and they become roommates. And he tries to help Alex in the beginning. He tries to teach him how to stand up for himself, and he teaches him about life and about going after what you want. And they are very positive influences in the beginning. And then you find out a dark secret about Shane, that he is really getting revenge on people that have hurt others and gotten away with it.
Nice. And what was the biggest challenge about playing Shane?
Well, for me, I think the physicality of Shane was such an important part of the role. So as soon as I decided to say yes to this project, I started boxing classes several times a week leading up to filming, and I also changed my diet to put on weight to gain muscle. So I gained 13 pounds for the role, and then I took a bunch of boxing classes because I felt like the physical aspect of this character was so important to the role. Also, he is more intense than any character I've ever played. Um, if people have seen me on like Days of Our Lives, even I was kind of a bad guy, but even there, it was sort of a manipulative sort of bad guy, not really like a violent, vicious somebody filled with so much rage as my character in this film. Even like on This Is Us, I was kind of jolly and just sort of a nice guy. On the Bay, I play a teacher. I'm like a nice guy. So this was a bit of a departure from a lot of things that I've played in the past, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to do it, is because I saw it as a challenge. I saw it as something different, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out.
Yes. And tell me a little bit about working with the cast. It sounds like you have some amazing people that you worked with.
Yeah, so I was most excited to work with Sherry Shepherd. I'm a fan of
Yes.
hers from 30 Rock. And I remember seeing Precious a long time ago, but I forgot that she was in that. So I rewatched Precious before we started filming, and I was like, wow, she really has, not only is she a comedic actress, but she really has dramatic chops as well. So really excited to work with her. And she was wonderful on set. We laughed a lot. And, we, it was kind of a lot of the material that we were filming, and this goes for everybody, was so uncomfortable and so raw and sort of aggressive that when the cameras weren't rolling, we tried to tell jokes and laugh and really have that some of that levity just to balance it out. And then Johnny Buchamp, who I saw from Stonewall. I thought he was great in that movie. And so I was excited to work with him. And then Ashley Murray, Johnny and Ashley had worked together on Katie Keene on the CW. And so they were friends. So like watching them on set, just because they were already friends and they already had that chemistry, was really cool. And she was a pro. She has some of my favorite scenes in the movie. So Yeah, and then Mitch Silpa, he's the one that plays Dale. Actually, my number one favorite scene in the movie that I'm in is the scene where you kind of discover that what Shane is really all about, and that he has a very violent sort of part of his life. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but my favorite scene is the scene with Mitch Silpa, who a lot of people know him as a comedic actor from Bridesmaids and other things. But that scene that I shot with Mitch was really fun because it goes from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, and you think that an innocent like hangout session, it turns very violent, and then in that scene you discover the backstory of Shane, of my character, like that, and it's just like a really fun kind of turn.
Nice. And what's next for you?
Um, yeah, I have it's a busy year for me. I have a handful of films coming out. Season 7 of The Bay is now on Peacock, and actually I think season 6 is on Peacock. I think season 7 is going to be, it's on Peacock and Tubi and Popstar TV and Amazon, and so that's really exciting for me. I really love that show. Let's see what else. I have a romantic comedy coming out called The Engagement Dress, and that's very different than this film and this character. It's like a little cute, meet cute kind of thing. So that's fun. And then let's see what else. There's a action movie that I have coming out, an action horror movie, directed by Colton Tran, and Colton and I were together in Cloud9 like 9-10 years ago on the Disney Channel, so that was fun. And Randy Couture's in that one, and that's more of like an action thriller that takes place in the woods. So that's pretty different from this one. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting year, I hope.
Nice. And one thing I like asking people and ending my interviews with, tell me a fun fact about yourself that might surprise your fans.
Ooh, fun fact about myself. Let's see. When I was 19 years old, I worked as Buzz Lightyear and Pluto at Disney World in Florida.
Oh, wow. That had to be so much fun. What year was that, if you don't mind me asking?
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was oh my gosh, when was this? Was it 2006, 2007? Somewhere in there. And I I was going to school in Colorado, and I just wanted to get out of Colorado. I felt claustrophobic. I was going to school for business, and I knew that I wanted to do something in entertainment. So I found out about an internship, and where you go and take classes in uh, Florida as part of the Disney College program. And then I auditioned to be a character, and I got it, and it was wonderful. It was my first time away from home, and it was like living away from home, and it just opened my eyes so much to uh just other people and other places and things, and because the Disney College program, they accept people from around the world, so it was really a lot of fun.
Yeah, my sister did it in 2010, 2011, something like that. That's why
Okay.
I asked when you did it. It would be funny if you did it together.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. What did she do?
She was in Magic Kingdom doing the food service, but she was a
Mhm.
sign language major, so she would do the sign language for them too sometimes.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing. It's really because they have Epcot there, and they have around the world, obviously, like they have the different shops and different restaurants, and they try to hire people from those places. So you have, China and Morocco and Spain and Portugal, and people, and most of them are from the college program. So you take the bus to work one day, and you're talking to somebody from France, and it was just a very fun way to broaden my scope of the world, my worldview, my cultural experiences, and plus we're at Disney, so it's fun anyway.
Nice. That's amazing. And where can we find you
Yeah.
on social media so we can continue to follow your amazing projects?
Yeah, so my website is mikemanning.info, and then my social media is just Mike I think it's Mike underscore Manning on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. So if they just search me, I think I'm the first one that comes up.
All right. Well, Mike, it was a
Yeah.
pleasure to speak to you, and I can't wait to talk again soon.
All right, Sammy. Thank you. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.